Yo, what's up? DurtyBirdz in the house here. Talking about the NFL news. Recent stuff going down. A lot of stuff went down.
I know.
Since we talked to you last, there's another video with news. You can check that out also.
It's old news now, but
we got some new news. Marcus Colston wants a new long-term deal from the Saints.
they should give it to him.
I think so too. They're rival of the Falcons.
Yeah.
But
no one thought that Mr. Irrelevant or close to fourth from last would
he
be
was only a couple from the last. But
this good, this much of an impact.
He didn't impact pretty early, even last year when
they made that run.
Yeah, when they
Reggie Brown jacked up.
Sean Brown,
Reggie Bush.
Yeah, we all love that. And
I think they'll give it to him.
yeah, I think they should. Good target for Breeze, and they don't really have anybody else since Horn ventured over to Atlanta.
It hasn't done.
It did nothing.
10 catches the whole year.
Alright, moving on. Jamal Lewis, speaking of contracts again, Jamal Lewis wants a 3-year contract.
I don't know if they're going to do that.
Well, they said the Browns are trying only want to give him 2 years, which is, I think I would
more
give
reasonable.
Him, yeah, because he's getting up there a little bit. He was put out there last year, but we'll just have to see what they do. I wouldn't want to give him a year or two. I wouldn't give him 3.
Yeah, he's probably going to start to decline. Maybe not. Who knows over there in
he could still be good because he was definitely good last year. But
we don't know. I don't think they
keep
should.
an eye out for that.
Waste of money.
Flizzo Adams, they said they're going to franchise him. They're not going to hit the free agent market.
He is a very valuable piece of their offensive line in Dallas, and I guess that's a good decision for them.
Yeah, so they don't have to let anybody go. I don't know. Isn't he getting up there a little bit in age?
He's getting kind of old.
But I guess maybe
he's worth it.
I guess franchise tag, and then he plays this year. Maybe they give him another year, but we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think he won't hit the market. Doesn't look good.
Definitely not.
First round pick last year, Adam Carricker, that went to the Rams. He's going to be out until training camp. That's big, I think.
He played a big role in that defensive line for the Rams this year. And if he can't practice this off season, who knows? He might lose some weight. He may not lose weight, but he won't be as fit as.
Yeah, I think
a lot of work when he comes back.
I think that might be a priority for them in the draft. Maybe pick up another defensive tackle just in case, because I think Leroy Glover's the only other one. He's getting old too, so they definitely gonna shore up that position.
They need him back. He's a good player.
Some cuts. Dan Morgan from the Panthers, and then a rival of the Falcons. He was injured most of the time anyway.
Yeah, he's getting old, and I don't know if he was doing that good or not. He did get injured. I think it was Achilles. That's a big
he tore his Achilles last year. Yeah, when he came out of Miami, when they drafted him, he was supposed to be really good, but he had a lot of injuries and just never seemed to stay healthy. So I guess they're finally going to let him loose. Plus, I said John Beeson's doing so good now, and he drafted him last year. So
I think he said he wants to come back and play next year, I think.
Yeah, he does want to play.
I don't know who's going to happen. Maybe
somebody will pick him up.
Maybe he's a backup.
Definitely. Trent Green, the big Tunas down there in Dallas with that Ireland guy from the Cowboys. They got rid of some guys. Got rid of Trent Green. He's all up there.
He had that concussion or whatever that head injury he had this year.
They said they're waiting for medical clearance, but they don't want to wait around for him. They want to make sure he's healthy.
He's too old. I don't think he'll come back.
Well, plus they got Khalil Lemon and John Beck. People were saying they might get Matt Ryan in the draft, so that's 3 quarterbacks right there. And
3 young quarterbacks for the future right there.
Yeah, so I think that was a good decision to get rid of Green.
They also got rid of Marty Booker. He wasn't that big.
Yeah, but he's been good before.
They got Ted Ginn.
Yeah.
But other than that, they got rid of Chambers a couple years ago. So they'll have the other big names.
Yeah, they'll be getting a 2nd round pick from San Diego for him.
Probably pick up a receiver then.
Yeah. Redskins surprised. Jim Zorn from Seattle, he was their quarterback coach. They brought him over there for, I think it was defensive coordinator. Offensive, I think.
Yeah, offensive.
And they were interviewing guys like Spagnuolo and I think Mariucci. A couple other people were in on the interviews. But then they just named Zorn the head coach.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Me too. No one really came out left field kind of. He was on Seattle for a while. He was the quarterback, or I don't know what he was.
Quarterback coach, I think.
Because he was a quarterback back in his day, but I think it's a good decision. I guess he'll be a good. I don't really know much about him. I never really heard of his name before he came out and he was a quarterback.
Got a good offensive mind. It seems like maybe their offense hasn't been that good. They have the players there. They got Portis, Santana Moss,
Definitely.
and a little parallel to the Redskins. It says they want to trade for Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson.
Wow. They don't want to have a quarterback. They have Jason Campbell. Todd Collins is old. They don't have someone to throw to him either. But
yeah, I don't know. I think they're working on Campbell. I think Zorza, he really wants to work on them, make him their quarterback of the future. So I think that they'll try to make him work, and maybe if he was good, they'd bring in Chad Johnson.
Maybe. They need a lot to get him anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know
true.
Maybe this year and then next year maybe.
But they said they might give up, like, teams only have to give up a couple seconds and then maybe your first, but they're just going to take a lot to get him because he's good.
Definitely.
On another receiver note, Bill Parcells also, he's been contacting Keyshawn Johnson to come out of retirement and play for the Dolphins.
That's dumb, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He hasn't been working out probably in the last year or two, so I don't think he's in that
now he's on ESPN just doing like the pregame stuff, so I don't think he's ready to play. I don't know if you think he will.
I really don't think he will.
I wouldn't be surprised if he came back, just because a lot of guys do that sometimes, like Deion did it a couple of years ago. But yeah,
I don't know how productive he'll be if he does come back.
that's what I said. So I don't know.
He won't be a number one. Well, he might get some catches in Miami, because
they don't have nobody besides Ted Ginn. Lawrence Tynes got a new deal because we said in our check out our free agency video, we said that he was one of the free agent kickers, but he got a 5-year, $7 million deal.
Wow, that's a lot for a kicker, I think.
Because he's kind of inconsistent. Like in the Green Bay game, he hit that last one, but he missed a couple. So
5 years, but I guess they need a kicker for the long term, and then they got it with him.
No, parallel that. Jeff Feagles will be back next year as their punter. Not the best distance, but he can place it inside the 5 when he needs to.
He's the best at that. He's up there, and he's probably late 30s again, maybe early 40s.
I think he's in his 40s. He's pretty old.
He's still doing it. I would just quit. He won a Super Bowl. Punting is not that hard, though, so I guess he'd keep doing it. It's up to him. Guess he still wants to play, so.
And last but not least, Giants again. Says they're unlikely to shop tight end Jeremy Shockey.
He is one of the top, probably maybe the top tight end, maybe behind Gonzalez or Gates. But that injury, but he should be back, and he broke his leg or whatever.
Yeah.
He should recover full. And I know they got Kevin Boss.
Boss did good this year. He had big catch in the Super Bowl.
I think he'll be good though.
Yeah, Shockey. That would be a great combo with them too, I think. And Boss is just a rookie. They just got him last year, so I think they'll be good there.
So that'll wrap it up for our second news edition. We'll get some more probably next week, a couple more days, when more news happens. Always going to be happening in the NFL. We'll get some other sports videos.
Yeah, definitely some more stuff.
Combine and
Sixers, Flyers. We'll just let you know what's going on in the world of sports.
So till the next video, just add, comment, and subscribe to us and everything else.
Yeah, definitely. Show our page some love.
Peace.
Bye.